Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They mix it up with a run. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes the grab. It's Lane. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score.
Why are you tripping out like that?
Swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
Well, that is a textbook read here by the quarterback. He saw cover 1, which means that's a single high safety look in man coverage. You throw the ball to the outside part of the field, you know that help from the middle of the defense is going to be a little bit late getting there. It's exactly what he saw. He puts that one out there for a nice completion.
Quick pass, the catch is made.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. To throw, it's Ncaa. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
This defense is spread out all over the field trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. On the move now. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Trojans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They give it to the big fullback here. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback.
I be trying to
for a first down.
I be trying to cheat my league and shit.
The pass rush.
Like, oh my goodness, this butt ass offense. They be sweet. But they got like a hell of a disparity group. Oh,
incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here comes a handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. The QB throws his third.
that's why bro, you see that, bro?
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup.
No, they don't.
He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
He caught that?
Incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. No chance for a completion at all.
Hey, that's just funny.
He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always played offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The short completion to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down.
This nigga is throwing darts.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
They be walking around pregnant as fuck.
I'm not even trying to count how many. All right, hold on. Gary starts showing me all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 10 pregnant bitches right now. These people work, bro.
Need some workers. And they got to grow up and shit, too.
The name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
They break the huddle for third and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on third this drive.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's Raiola. He'll try a pass here. It's an out route. The catch made. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Damn.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And they'll give it to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Gonna run it. It's Johnson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
I missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Get that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught by the receiver. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3.
Music now! Music now! Football 7! Football 7! Ready! Ready!
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking downfield. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to fair catch this. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But stopped short of the 1st down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Ball handed off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And so the 1st half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. They go with a direct snap. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Dropping back, it's Wyola. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Huskers are going to keep this drive rolling.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On the ground, it's Johnson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Grab down the middle, it's Sanders.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. It's impressive coverage now from these DBs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1.
22 water. 22 water.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 1st down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off again, the fourth with his QB today. Not much on return there, but a great interception. Give the offense the football and the 42.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and that's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. No huddle now for the offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
The quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Ives. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Cornhuskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Huskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
USC 42, Nebraska 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a fumble. The ball's on it himself to avoid disaster. They get him to the ground, head gives up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. He hands it off from the down. Tackle made after just a short gain. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Wyola. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Defense is coming after him. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle.
But nah, he played after I played this. Yeah, I had a couple of games. He was throwing some crazy shit.
Great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Yeah, dude, know all that crazy shit.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Caught behind the line. It's Ives. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. Now they call a run. Now here he goes. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a man. He's got it right near the end zone. And the ball to the ground. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. The Cornhuskers will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Yeah, it's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Got momentum scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Mayava. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
That sack sets up a second down and long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
A risky call here, close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The sure hands. It's Sanders. Who's in the clear? Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here. With a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the
pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They make the but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Ncaa. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. There's another interception, but we're losing track. He could go. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. So this team suffers what became a beatdown. We were not expecting this at all. And, wow, it's a head-scratcher.
Yeah, they've got a lot of soul-searching to do, in my opinion. You played a good team and got outplayed, but I think there are a lot of teaching points that can come out of a game like this. Hopefully, this coaching staff uses them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hello, Alberto. What's up, Alberto? Which one? I got one in my pocket. We got it.
is it, I don't know if you know, but there's a door here. It's right around the back of it. Well, I mean, I often speak to it. Yeah, it was like that. Yeah.
Now you're being racist. Yeah. It sounds like you're being racist too, Moss.
On 2K26 cover, bro. Yeah, they just showed me.
Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Taking on the second-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. Sports College football, Chris Brown, joined as always by Let's get right to the action. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. To throw, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Lowe.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Change of direction. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
A second down after that completion. And here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Great move there. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to throw. It's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Over the middle, it's Reynolds. It'll be a no-field first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? Make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
To the air, it's Aller. Nice grab. It's Pena. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Literally nice.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd
Like
down
a horse.
clock ticket. They'll change the pre-snap look now. A play action, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Nittany Lions.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? They get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
They say you see this, my boy?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to
You be
move
dropping
away.
horses.
Kick bounces out of the back of the
Better
end zone
team
for a
than
touchback.
crazy. Right that race. Oh, jeez. This guy literally just running outside
First
zones.
play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on a previous play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught near the sticks, it's Fields. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's Carr. It's Fields.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense stops it back with their second timeout to talk strategy. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This will likely be the last play of the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled on the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Grab near the sticks. It's Reynolds. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. 1st and 10 now for the offense. On the ground, it's Allen.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's it.
And here he goes. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And the Nittany Lions looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
How do you do that,
Nittany Lions line ended up with first and
goal. Dude, this shit is crazy.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. He keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Penn State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense comes down with it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Put it back. Pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're trying to run it with the option. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
Penn State 14, Notre Dame 10.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Grinding away on the ground. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah.
A 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
I think also
To throw, it's Aller. Moves out of the pocket. Football's loose. Scooped up in the defense. The 50. Past the 40. At the 30. Past the 20. The 10. Can you believe this? It's a fumble return for 2 points the other way.
Chris, I can't believe we just saw that. This is a flopped PAT. It's a live ball. Some people may not know the rule here, but the defense sure did. That's 2 points going the other way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. On the first play of the drive now at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now. And
the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him up for a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Pulls it in. It's Fields.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Trying to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. It's Fields.
I just punched that shit out. That was crazy.
He's in the clear.
That was crazy. I just punched the hell out the ball.
They get him down, but the tackle and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
That's the mark out the ball. Holy shit. Look at this. Boom! That's sickening.
And the Lions offense retakes the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. As the first down is still going. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
Complete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Pass block, can he get in? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Too much speed for the defense.
I just want to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Looking downfield, it's Power. He makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. First and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Unlucky that time. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move on.
Yep.